Very well. Root and I will go after Sephiroth, who's headed for Jinan Harbor. You get that, Cloud? Jinan Harbor. Elena, you don't seem to understand. Oh! I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir! Oh, Elena. I like you already. Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. Yeah, well, we want to see him too. We want to give those injuries right back. Ain't that right, guys, ladies? He wants to show his affection for you all with a new weapon. Whoa! Too much information, I think. Well then. Aeris, long time no see. Looks like you got away from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth reappeared. So what are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. Well, I won't be seeing too much of you, so take care. Strange, hearing that from you. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. That was confusing. Do you two have a history? I mean, wasn't he exactly the same age when you were a preteen? Oh well. Received Elixir. Elixirs are very handy items that fully heal you for both HP and MP. Meanwhile, we get one of our high potions back. Fantastic. See? Elixir. Alright. Back to business. Finding a crawler to see what we have to steal from it. Because somebody killed it off too early last time. Okay, so we don't have too much damage. We all have our carbon bangles and our advanced accessories and weapons. And we have our boatloads of items. We are looking good. Alright, come on, crawlers. And yes, we don't even need to press the OK button near that thing. Cloud just climbs up on his own. He is channeling his inner monkey. Excellent. Here we go, up, and out the door. Whew. We are now in the Jounin area. Up, we're in the right area. Elena said that Sephiroth has headed toward Jounin. So, what kind of things can we encounter in the Jounin area? That is a big tower. What sort of things can we encounter in the Jounin area? So, in between fights, I will finally explain what's going on. And, surprise, surprise, it's a back attack. To, Nero Surferoth. Nero Superoth. Are you guys related to Sephiroth or something? Whatever. Alright, yeah, you'll miss. Whatever. Tifa, beat rush! I think as long as I use water kick, then that'll count towards Tifa's count for the next level 2 limit break. I hope. Those were silly things. Ooh, what are those things in the back there? A Kapar wire. Alrighty then. Ooh, and a Kapar wire doesn't exactly pinch you. Woo. Alright, let's take out that familiar enemy and take a look at that Kapar wire. 15, 210 maximum HP. And even their regular attacks are quite painful. So, is Cloud attacking? Yes, he is! Wow. Nice job, Cloud. Alright. Fantastic. So, is that everything that we can encounter here? Let's try the wasteland area. Ooh, these things look cool. These are Formula A. Formula A, or Formula B. They're called Formula. That's what they're called. 240 maximum HP, weak against wind. They do not catch the level. And they use an attack called Blue Impulse, which does moderate damage. Aw, Cloud, come on, man. Come on, man! Even Aeris does more with their criticals. Ooh, they have something to steal. Let's see what they have to steal. A boomerang. What in the world is a boomerang? We shall figure out after we finish off this formula. It sort of sounds like doing chemistry homework. Nicely done, Tifa. That grand glove is already a major asset. I mentioned Tifa and assets, and I was talking about her weapon. Speaking of weapons, the boomerang is a weapon, a long-range weapon. That's more like a shuriken than a boomerang. Cloud, you know you use shurikens, right? No? Alright, okay. Nothing against you, nothing against you. Huh. And we have more lasagnas to sell. Well, I guess that's all that we can find in the Jounin area. So, let's see what the deal is at this place. Oh. We've been fighting the Shinra for a long time at this battlefield. Even now, we're still settled in for a long war with them. If you aren't in a hurry, would you help us fight them? Listen, we don't want to push you, but if you're in the middle of something, why don't you finish that first? Okay, where's Jounin? Let's see, head north along the coast, and keep going for a ways and you'll run into Jounin. Gotta be careful, because it sits in the shadows of a small hill. Cool, cool. So, what exactly are you doing? Really? Then go on up and they'll fill you in on the details. I mean, all we have to do is finish off a giant robot dragon, right? Oh, where'd the guy go? Up the rope we go. Up, up, up. Aha! And more climbing. This is getting exhausting. How are you two doing? You two are looking fine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello there, old-timer. Oh, there's just something. Never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now, this will be a battlefield against the Shinra. You better get down before you get involved. You mean Shinra? What do you mean, a battlefield? It appears you have a problem with Shinra, too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? Not interested, just give us the Shinra soldiers. Cloud, let's listen to what they have to say. After all, we came all this way, Cloud. Okay, I was eager. I think we had a misconception here. You know what's at the top of this mountain? A huge bird. The reactor and the condor. It's a condor, Aeris. Know your aviaries, or however that goes. That's right. On that mountain is a condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. So what's wrong with having a condor on top of the reactor? Okay, eventually those words are gonna lose meaning. Condor on top of the reactor! Condor on top of the reactor! Why? Thank you for echoing Tifa's sentiment, El and Il. It seems there's some type of special materia in the reactor above us. I'm so nervous I can't get my words right. And because the condors came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the condor and all the villagers off this mountain. The condors are now warming their eggs, which hatch only once every few years. We would like to protect the condors from being harmed. New lives. The condor's eggs are a real work of nature. We've got to protect the life of the planet. We must protect the condor's eggs, huh? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. All you have to do is believe in yourselves. That's why we have hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with the contribution or by fighting alongside of us. What do you think? You want to join us in our fight? Cloud? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? Yeah, you're right. We need to go after Sephiroth. Well, what a jerk. I'm disappointed in you. I've already made my decision. We're going after Sephiroth. Look, here's the story, the grand story. Shinra wants to find the Promised Land through a combination of sucking the world dry of Mako and enlisting the help of an ancient to help out. And that's you, Aeris. Aeris, that's you. They wanted to enlist an ancient to help them find the Promised Land once the Mako came out on its own. However, since we recently figured out that Sephiroth is still alive and looking for the Promised Land, Shinra is going to follow Sephiroth to the Promised Land. And it seems Sephiroth has his own agenda, finding the Promised Land. So you see, Cloud is completely in the right about wanting to find Sephiroth, both to keep Shinra and Sephiroth from finding the Promised Land, and to settle his score about having his hometown burned down. So as you can see, this is very time-sensitive, you two. We can't just go dilly-dallying. Who cares about a condor on top of a reactor? You know, if doing so stalls us long enough for Shinra to find the Promised Land. So who's with me? You're staring at me kind of funny. No, 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 no. Old man, I'm here. I've come to agree to helping you out. Have you by chance changed your mind? We'll do it. Whew, we'll be saved. Ask my son, who's standing guard at the shed, about the details of our military tactics. We're depending on you. You're just depending on random strangers to come up? Do we look like our pockets are lined with gold? What do you have to say? You hang in there. Yeah, I'm gonna try hanging in there. Those ladies hurt me. And it wasn't at all in a good way. Hello? Do your best. We will too. Yeah, I'm a real sweetheart. Materia shop has stuff that we already have. Restore materia, cast cure, and attaching an all materia to restore materia has you cast all at the same time. Yes. Item and some sort of symbol. What's this thing? I guess it's their generator that they use to make that materia up there. As much as I want to help these guys out now, you ladies did a real number. I want us to go to bed and just Say, let's take a rest, okay? Thank you for agreeing with me. We'll get some rest. Okay. My scratch wounds, my punch wounds, and my staff wounds are all healed up nicely. So, now that we have that out of the way, we can go ahead and help the people of this nice tower. But first, let's just end the episode here, because a lot has happened. We took down the Maker Zalam, and then we got beat up by Tifa and Aeris. Isn't that fun? Secondary slot, go! Position change. Okay, when we come back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, the Command Materia Challenge, we shall go to the top of Fort Condor to see how we can possibly help in this big old conflict. Until then, game out.